Hello, I'm here today with my book Lifetnhings Recollected. I'm going to read tonight two Ancestors and Anger. Ancestor is a poem. Extending my arms, a horse was given to me. My relative came, pointing to my ancestor, while they saw me back in a vision. Provisory look going over great and grandchildren. The old father going ahead the time, and 1 minute behind a happy embrace. It was the memory embedded in my being, and dilute sentiment watering saffron times. It was like this how it was completed and close compacted. And I found my progenitor strongly troubling my mind. What a dilemma. The love is dividing my heart. Years debating the way, and in the search I finally realized the pieces that complete the puzzle. And now I'm going to read Anger. There are some hearts in fierceness, and there is danger when the violence bursts into the will, or in other words, when the moral barrels crumble. Then one falls in the vicious cycle of victim-victimizer. Today, a neighbor had intended to take away the life of their friends. Terrifying. How could it be possible? To an ingenious and brilliant being to fall under the dark side? Or could it be his frailty before the jungle of life? How could the creature of excellence fall in such a sad way as being abused and abusing the origin of life in another? Will it be madness? And then had the mental illness its origins in the physical, emotional, or chemical, or maybe in an external unknown cause, generating as a logical consequence imbalances in those areas? With some frequency, I have heard that someone drawn by an awful passion has a hold on a homicide arm against another without falling apart. And it should be a whole disintegration, right in that moment, in which all the logical principles of the human soul that look insensately for its God are torn apart. It is a grief to see the change spreads its tentacle over the sorrowful humanity that claims liberation. Who should our interior voice, who will liberate us of such incongruence? From the sorrow, the wretchedness that would almost always regret, but we are dragged to as if we were particle of a great river? Who could pull the loved one out from the influence of drugs, depression, or simple from the paralyzing inertia that prevents all regenerating movement? In the last few days, I have asked my God, why so many temptations? Why to be submitted under the power of evil after avoiding it for so many years? Should we blame our nature or our fragility and smallness? Who would release our feelings and emotions constantly attached to all things as if we were wearing magnets by dresses to be attached by all means to it? Poor creatures. I cry for them and for myself, for the one who suffered without consolation, for the victims and for the victimizers, as in cause and effect, for the immersing vices, for the status of soul, as in the Bible, because Lot's wife was incapable of hearing, and for the small soldiers to the wretchedness of life without election. God, hear our cry. Do not condemn us, because only your mercy we need. Who will dare to judge another when seeing deep inside his own nature? The mouth will shut, so we can only cry out, only you are holy, my Lord and my God. And with this, just one reflection. And there is someone who could really help us to overcome all evils, and that's only Jesus. Jesus through his example, through his grace, and through his love. Bye.